In this video, we will discuss about Nightingale's environmental theory. We will see the background of the theorist, Nightingale's theory, evolution and introduction, Nightingale's 13 canons, the major concept of nursing according to Nightingale, Nightingale's environmental model and application of Nightingale's environmental model in nursing process. Coming to the introduction, Nightingale, Florence Nightingale, she born on 12th May 1820. She began her nursing training in 1851 in Kaiserwerth, Germany. She pioneers the concept of formal education for nurses. Her experience in treating sick and injured soldiers during the Crimean War was strongly influenced her the philosophy of nursing, and she is considered as a founder of modern nursing. She is considered as the first nursing theorist, although her writing is different in the form and its tone, its terminology and style from those of the contemporary theorist. She is also known as the Lady with the Lamp. In 1859, she explained her environmental theory in her famous book Notes on Nursing, What It Is, What It Is Not. Her ideas continue to form the basis of current nursing practice. She was the first to propose nursing requires specific education and training, and May 12th is the International Nurses Day is observed in respect to her contribution to nursing, and she died on 13th August 1910. Coming to the theory, she believed that environment had a strong influence on patients' outcome, and many elements of her environmental theory are still practiced today. Nightingale's concept of theory are brief, simple and easy to understand. Nightingale's theory based her ideas on individual, societal and professional values. Her strongest influence were education, observation and hands-on experience. She formulated her ideas and values through years of working with charities and in hospitals and in military infirmities. Nightingale's theory has significantly influenced her three theories. Other three theories, they are adaptation theory, need theory and stress theory. The foundation of Nightingale's theory is the environment. It can be the external conditions and forces that influence the life and development of an organism. The interrelationship of a healthful environment with nursing provides the basis for her theory. In her era, unsanitary conditions and disease posed a great hazard. According to her, external influences and conditions can prevent, suppress or contribute to disease or health. Her goal was to help the patient to retain his own vitality by meeting his basic needs through the control of the environment. Coming to the assumptions are like this. Nursing is separate from medicine. Nurses should be trained. She considered environment as important to the health of the patient. The disease process is not important to nursing. Nursing should support the environment to assist the patient in healing. Research should be used through observation and empirics define the nursing discipline. She also said nursing is both an empirical science and art. Nursing's concern is with the person's environment. The person is interacting with the environment. Sickness and wellness are governed by the same laws of health. She says that the nurses should be observant and confidential. Coming to the types of environment defined by Nightingale there are three types of environment: physical, psychological and social. A patient's physical environment is addressed by keeping records and statistics on mortality and illness in the wards. A patient's psychological and social environments are addressed by providing positive, stress-free surroundings. So coming to the physical environment in detail, it consists of physical elements where the patient is being treated, such as ventilation, warmth, cleanliness, light, noise and drainage. Physical environment affects all other aspects of the environment. Example, cleanliness of the physical environment directly relates to disease prevention and patient mortality. It also influences a person's psychological environment. Coming to the psychological environment, psychological environment can be affected by a negative physical environment which causes stress. It requires various activities to keep the mind active, like manual work, appealing food, and a pleasing physical environment. The psychological environment involves communication with the person, about the person, other people, and this communication should be therapeutic and soothing and unhurried. Next is the social environment. Social environment involves collecting data about illness and disease prevention. It includes the components of physical environment like clean air, water, proper drainage, etc. Social environment consists of a person's home or hospital room as well as the total community that affects the patient's specific environment. Coming to the 13 canons specified or derived by Florence Nightingale. The first one is ventilation and warmth. A well-ventilated room which is free of odors. We must provide a well-ventilated room for our patient which is free from odors. Next is health of houses. She says about 5 essentials. They are pure water, air, efficient drainage, cleanliness and light. Petty management. Petty management is the continuity of care for the patient when the nurse is absent, and this is the that idea is the essence of this petty management canon. Next is noise. We should avoid sudden noise that startle or awaken patients and keeping the noise in general to minimum. Next is variety. An attempt to provide variety in the patient's room so as to help the patient to avoid boredom and depression. Next is food intake. We must document the amount of food and liquids that the patient ingests. Next is food. Trying to include patient's food preference in the menu. Bed and beddings. Comfort measures related to keeping the bed dry and wrinkle free. Light. There must be adequate light in the patient's room. Then cleanliness of the room and walls. Keep the environment neat and clean. Personal cleanliness, keeping the patient clean and dry. Chattering hopes and advices, avoidance of talking without reason or giving advice that is without fact. Observation of the sick, instructions related to making observations and documenting the observations. So these are the canons 13 canons she derived in her theory. And although she considered these components are necessary for a healthful home, Nightingale was probably also referring to the hospitals, workplaces and general community. Not only in home, these canons must be followed. These canons can be referred to the hospitals, workplaces and the general community. This is the Nightingale's environmental theory concepts. The center or the core is the client, and with the 13 with the canons which is affecting the client. This is a schematic representation of Nightingale's environmental model. The nurse observes the patient's health status and documents the observation, and she identifies the needs of environmental alterations and determines the desired outcome and method of environmental alterations. And thus these alterations will be documented in the patient's chart, and the environmental alteration will be taken place along with the patient, and the output will be documented, and that will be analyzed. And after getting the output from the environmental alteration, the health status will be analyzed. So if still the problem persists, then again the cycle will continue. Again the environmental alterations will be done, and it is a cycle. So till the problem gets solved, the cycle will be continued. Coming to the meta paradigm, she also says about 4 meta paradigm: person, environment, health and nursing. Coming to person, she referred person as the patient. Human being acted upon by a nurse or affected by environment is the person in her theory. And person has reparative powers to deal with disease. Recovery is within the patient's power as long as a safe environment. Not only the power of the patient, there must be safe environment for the recovery from the illness. Coming to the second one, environment. This is the foundation of theory. Environment is the foundation of this theory. It comprises of external conditions and forces that affects one's life and development. It includes everything from a person's food to a nurse's verbal and non-verbal interactions with the person. Next is health. Health is described as maintaining well-being by using a person's powers to the fullest extent. And disease is viewed as a reparative process instituted by nature. And health is maintained by controlling environmental factors to prevent illness or disease. Health and disease are the focus of the nurse who help a person through the healing process. Coming to the last one, nursing metaparadigm. Nursing aims to provide fresh air, light, warmth, cleanliness, quiet and proper diet. Nursing facilitates a person's reparative process by ensuring the best possible environment. Nursing influences the environment to affect the health. So these are the metaparadigm of the environmental theory proposed by Florence Nightingale. She also says nursing is a discipline which is distinct from the medicine, and this focusing on the person's experiencing a reparative process rather than on the disease of an anatomical structure or a person's physiology. And also Florence Nightingale supports the nursing process. We had seen in the schematic representation of the theory, it is a cyclic process. She also supports the nursing process. Then the strengths of the theory. This environmental theory is very easily applicable to all patient care settings, and the meaning and purpose of the theory is very easily understandable. Nightingale's writing are very easy to understand and very easy to read, regardless of the difference in the time period and changes in terminology over the years. And the weakness of the theory is it does not directly discuss the effects of the environment on patient, and the theory is limited, but it is still effective. Thank you.